It's been a bit of bloody and brutal trading week at the equities market. So let's get a sense of whether Friday will be any different, if there's anything from the early part of the week will be taken over to this weekend. Andy Sako is joining us live from the Nigerian Stock Exchange. Trading floor is a trader with Capital Care Securities. Andy, good morning. It's good to have you. It's been a very brutal week so far. Have you been dented by what happened this week?
Good morning, Boston. Nice to have survived the week up till now. Indeed, like you said, brutal might not be the word, but indeed it's been quite a challenging week in terms of the downturn that we've seen in the market. We haven't seen such a significant loss in any week in recent times, but today appears to give some succor. I do hope that the momentum at the start of market will permeate the rest of the trading day. As we speak, and by my last check, the index was up 20 basis points. So if this lingers, hopefully, we probably have some level of respite so we can have some momentum, in a bullish sense going into next week.
Yes, Andy, I like that. What do you think will be taken away from this week that gives us some level of optimism as we get into next week?
Significant for me truly is the fact that against every negative behavior in society, in markets, there are always opportunities. What this week has presented for investors is the fact that prices of stocks have come to fairly desirable levels. Your only constraint, to my mind, is the issue of liquidity. In other words, what do you have in your wallet that you're holding back? Are you willing to commit some more into the market? Against juxtaposing that with the time horizon you ordinarily would have put for yourself. So if you're able to tinker with that and look beyond the immediate horizon, against all odds, headwinds, tailwinds, that we've been accustomed to talking about, there's great potential for those who are willing and are able to, take advantage of these depressed prices. So that, for me, is a positive.
In terms of corporate news or earnings, is there anything on your outlook for the new week?
We're still hopeful that the likes of Fidelity that have remained in abeyance with the declaration of their results will be able to bring some good news to the market. Indeed, they had issued a statement earlier to the effect that they hope to do so before the end of the month. So we're gradually migrating towards the end of the month. So they probably would be one company to look out for. There are a couple of other names that results are still being awaited. But the earnings season typically is almost out, apart from those who have sought some explanations and are looking forward to delayed results. But beyond that, we're almost out.
Okay, let's take a bit of a breather. Let's enjoy the weekend. Andy Sako, thank you very much. Let's enjoy the weekend. Let's get back together next week and continue the conversation from here. Andy Sako, trader with Capital Care Securities. Of course, two big stories we have on the market street as we speak. First, inflation is coming out in about an hour from now. That's 12 o'clock lunchtime. You want to add that to your lunch, whatever it is. Then the Federal High Court sitting in Lagos has stopped NICOM, that's the insurance regulator, from going ahead with today's deadline for all insurance companies to submit their board of directors resolutions. That's where we are. That's where we're going to continue on Monday when we come back. Enjoy your weekend, everyone. I'll see you then.